Morning, Kay. Yeah, we've just moved a little bit south of Valencia to the town of Picaña. Now, this is one of the worst hit areas. This area has been totally decimated by the floodwater over the last 24 hours, and all that's left is really sticky, thick, viscous mud. Now, we're at a point in the village, in this sort of suburb of Valencia, really, where it crosses a river. But you can see that the bridge has entirely disappeared. Behind me was a bridge connecting this part of Picaña with the opposite bank. It is now entirely knocked away by the force of the water. So we've seen the water here lifting cars and breaking masonry, but here it's actually destroyed an entire bridge. So it's essentially stranded this village here. The people are not able to get from one side to the other. People are waking up this morning, Kay, and just trying to deal with the magnitude of what has happened here. As you said, 95 people known to have died, thousands are without water and electricity. And this is the scale of the clear-up. I mean, this area here was, you know, a totally normal sort of Valencian town a couple of days ago. People are coming out of their homes this morning. I've seen a lot of elderly ladies in the town behind us, just in tears on their doorstep. I don't know if we can have a little walk along here, and you can see how thick the mud is. There's a bench over here, which is virtually entirely submerged by the mud. And you can also see the buildings to the left of me. You can see that all the belongings inside the buildings have been forced by the force of the water right up against the doors of the buildings. Now, today, the Prime Minister, Pedro Sanchez, is visiting this area. He's going to come down here and try and reassure people. He's told people in Spain that the government will do what it can to help them. But there are lots of questions that people have here. People have been asking us for help. They just can't get emergency vehicles down here. They need help just clearing up their properties. But they also have questions about why there weren't warnings a bit sooner. It was 8 o'clock in the evening before these flood warnings came through, Kay, and it just didn't give people in these villages enough time to get out. And this is the scale of what they're facing this morning. They're using shovels. They're using the water that's actually from the floodwater itself to just try and clear up some of their properties. They're being helped. There are obviously the emergency services here. There is also the military emergency unit, and 1,000 soldiers have also been drafted in. But it's the clear-up that these people just, you know, the task, I would say, Kay, seems unsurmountable for many, many people here. These are people's homes, and these are people's livelihoods. There is concern that the weather could worsen again, but for now, the people who are waking up here are just really trying to come to terms with what on earth has happened and how on earth they start to rebuild their lives here.